If this video offends you, you are probably a little bitch. Enjoy. What is up, guys? Logan of Geeks of the West. We're from Geeks of the West. And you know what? I want to talk about Obama's gun control. Am I against it or am I for it? Okay, well, I want to start off saying, do you guys remember that community college shooting at the beginning of October, at the beginning of this month, in a Roseburg at the Umpqua Community College? Yeah. I think we all remember, or for the most part, we've heard about it. Guess what? I live in Oregon. Now, I live 136 to 137 miles northwest, sort of, kind of northwest, of Roseburg. I live in Tillamook, Oregon. Pretty much 70 miles east of Portland, Oregon, Beaverton. 40, 60, 70 miles south of Washington on the west coast. So, I just want you guys to know that the events there that happened there did somewhat affect us. Some people from Tillamook, Oregon have family in Roseburg. Some people where I'm from, I'm almost certainly positive, know people from Roseburg, Oregon. It's Oregon. We all have family from other parts of Oregon. If you're from Oregon, you've been to pretty much every town in Oregon. I can almost guarantee that. But what really ticks me off is when Obama decides to politicize this event, this happening for gun control. Listen, I'm not ignorant or oblivious to gun violence. Gun violence is a serious problem. And look, I will be the first one to admit there is a problem with gun violence. However, I'm not going to be the one to advocate that it is strictly a gun problem. Because what it is it's a violence problem. It is a mentally unstable problem. Because you know what? Proof that gun control doesn't really work. Most guns used in crimes are pistols. And guess what? Those are probably the more regulated guns compared to fucking rifles and shotguns. I just want to put that out there. And I wish we had some sort of policy already set in place that showed us how substance control isn't effective or doesn't work. Wait, we do the war on drugs. It's amazing how heroin and crack are illegal and how marijuana was illegal for the most part. Nobody could possibly be doing drugs or overdosing from fucking heroin, crack, meth, anything, you name it. Or narcotics that are strictly not over the counter, but are strictly prescription. But guess what? People abuse that because somebody somewhere has a source or is able to get these drugs and they will sell it for money. What do you think we're going to do with firearms? I hope that makes sense to you. I hope when you hear that, you understand that gun control is not the answer. Look, we do need to address this problem of gun violence, but gun control is not the answer. To take firearms away from responsible citizens, law-abiding citizens who have a gun just because they can, or who are firearm efficient or a firearm fanatic, ruining their rights because of the actions of fucked up individuals. I own a shotgun. I plan on buying more firearms, and if I can't buy a fucking firearm because of some dumbass out there somewhere, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. You know what? We don't take licenses away from ordinary drivers because of drunk drivers. And yes, drunk driving is a problem, but guess what? That's illegal. People do all the time. We don't start taking licenses away and cars away from people who weren't responsible for that. No, you know what we do? Instead, we target and we pinpoint that problem specifically. We don't fucking ban alcohol. We don't ban cars. No, what we do is we do something about the people. We have bartenders, responsible bartenders, who know when to cut off their customers. Like, look, listen, you've had too much to drink. You probably should cut it down a little bit, or come back tomorrow, have a good time tomorrow, or go home and finish at home. Okay? That's how simple it is. You know, fucking get a designated driver. You know what I mean? Just like with gun violence, I think every person who owns a firearm should stand up and support anti-gun violence. We should support, we should be anti-bully, anti-gun, anti-violence, anti-murder. Those are what we should be targeting. We should not be targeting tools used by fucked up individuals. We should be targeting fucked up individuals. I don't get why that's a concept that's not grasped. Like, look, I know you're against people owning, weapons and being able to kill people with them, but don't fucking... I guarantee we all know one person who has a firearm who will never kill somebody, who likes to have his firearm because that's his right, and you know what? He likes shooting. You know? Just think of all the people whose rights you're going to take away. Just think of that. Stop targeting guns. Now look, like I said, I'm the first to admit we have a gun violence problem. But we have a violence problem in general. People kill people. We don't even have the highest murder rate. Sure, we have the highest gun violence rate. Actually, it's the 23rd. Meanwhile, our murder rate's only like 91. That's in the entire fucking world. Which goes to show that you don't need a firearm to kill people. That people will find a way to kill people without a firearm. Do we think that our fucking death rates will go down? No, it won't. People will just find other ways to kill people, or criminals will be the ones with guns, while law-abiding citizens aren't the ones with guns and they can't defend themselves. Anyway, that's it for today. Signing out. Have a good one.